Hello everybody, what's up? My name is Danny. I own a fashion resale business called Thrift. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure you're subscribed. And if you end up liking this video, hit the thumbs up so that I know. So I haven't done one of these in a little while, not too long, but this is a BOLO brand video. So if you're a reseller like myself, and you are looking for new brands to learn, to keep an eye out for at the thrift store, this video is for you. I love doing these videos. And of course, brand is not the only important thing when it comes to sourcing for reselling, but I find that it helps to know quality brands, because if you learn about quality brands, you can kind of start to think about the qualities that go into these brands, and then you'll start to be able to identify other sought after brands without even knowing them, just by the quality, just the feel, just the information you get from the brands that I'm about to present to you. I hope that made sense. I don't think I did the best job of explaining that, but once you know quality, it's easy to spot quality. That's probably a much better explanation. Okay, so I think I have about 6 brands here. That's about as many as I do for these videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. They're a mix of men's, women's, shoes, swimwear, regular, whatever. And we'll just go ahead and jump into it. I will try to give you some information about the brand, as well as if I've sold the brand before, I'll give you information about that, just my experience with it. So let's go ahead and jump in. Like I said, the first brand that I'm going to cover is called Lems, L-E-M-S. And I guess it had a couple names as it went through its evolution, but they are now called Lems. This is a brand based out of Boulder, Colorado. I think it's only shoes. I don't think they do any clothes, but I could be wrong. Mostly, I don't know if they started with boots. I think maybe they did. But they have sneakers, they have other kinds of things, but they are mostly outdoor shoes. The Boulder boot is the one that I find a lot, although I did find, I think, the sneakers pretty recently. I think they're the Primal, which is their first product. So I guess they didn't start with boots. I guess they started with sneakers. But let me go ahead and tell you some of the details here. Creator of Lems, Andrew R. In 2008, he was tired of searching for shoes that felt like they fit the shape of the foot. And that's what they believe in. They believe that shoes should be designed around and fit the foot's anatomy and make it feel like you're not wearing shoes at all. So the creator of this brand got to his endpoint searching for shoes like that, and he decided to learn the art and science of shoemaking his way. So he studied pretty much all parts of making a shoe and making a shoe fit the way he wanted it to. So it was like nothing else that was on the market. In 2011, Lems released the first model, which was the Primal. And then the company's come a long way since then, but the founder is still honing his craft, making sure that, the company stays true to making footwear that fits naturally to the foot and feels good, gives you the freedom to do what you want to do. So that's Lems. Keep an eye out for those. I actually found them for the first time when I was sourcing. I wasn't there to source, but I was sourcing in Colorado. I was on vacation. We went to a thrift store, and I didn't even find them. My partner found them and asked me if they were good, and I looked them up. Yeah, they're good. I think I've sold about 3 pairs now. I have another pair that I need to list. But yeah, they're great. Lems, L-E-M-S. Okay, next brand is also a shoe brand. I've sold 2 pairs of these. They were both around the same time. I found them both at the thrift store like a week apart from each other. These are Kizik, K-I-Z-I-K. You may have seen ads for these on YouTube, on Instagram. They're kind of all over the place with marketing, but they are shoes that you wear that you can just slip on. You don't have to tie them. Sneakers, all sorts of things. Just shoes that are meant to be, their motto is like hands-free for everyone. So basically they are making shoes that are easy to slip on, and then the back of the heel pops up. So you don't have to worry about like digging it out from under your heel. You don't need a little pulley strap at the end of your heel. These shoes are designed to do this. So their website says for centuries, shoes have stayed more or less the same. They are here to change that. To date, they have dozens. This I thought was cool. They have dozens of patents and patents pending to their name. They're on a quest to revolutionize the function of shoes and change the future of footwear. So they're really testing things. They have all these patents for making sure your shoes go on as easily as possible. They're the original hands-free shoes. And in 2019, little fact that I didn't know, Nike entered a licensing partnership with their parent company, Hands Free Labs. So, same idea. So I guess Nike is interested in physics. Good to know. I don't really know what that means much past that, but these are great shoes. I will show you my sold prices on the screen so you can get an idea. But yeah, these are fun, kind of a newer idea, and they're selling for me at least. So now here's the time. While I was on Whatnot, I sold a lot of, a collaboration actually between Nordstrom's house brand BP and this brand Wildfang, which I love Wildfang on its own, but I had a bunch of this collaboration, so I was selling a lot of that on Whatnot. I've sold a lot of it on Poshmark. I've also sold just regular Wildfang, but that's what I'm talking about today, just regular Wildfang. And every time people are like, what's Wildfang? I've never heard of Wildfang. So I decided to finally include it in a BOLO video because it deserves it. So Wildfang is very fun. They're based in Portland, or they started in Portland, Oregon, based in the Pacific Northwest. They say the company began in a studio apartment in Portland with equal parts nerve and naivete. They cashed in their 401ks, quit their corporate day jobs, and built Wildfang. The creators of this company were tired of asking, like, why can't we have real pockets in like women's wear? Is it too much to ask for a button up without a boob gap? That's on their website. Why is the fashion industry still clinging to outdated gender norms that serve no one? I'm just quoting here, but still true. In answering these questions, Wildfang was born. So they do a lot of very gender inclusive, gender non-conforming clothing. They're on a mission to rethink gender norms and how they show up in fashion. They embrace masculine, feminine, and everything in between. So I love that. Obviously, I'm a pretty neutral dresser, not going too far down one pathway most of the time. So I definitely love the aesthetic. And they're about doing good. Since they started, they've given back over $650,000 to good causes, and they learned how to make some dang fine blazers with real pockets. They say, not dang, but I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say on YouTube, so dang will do. So Wildfang, check it out. Their coveralls are really great. Their suiting is really great, stuff that they're pretty well known for, but they have a range of things. Obviously the button downs, good stuff. Okay. The next brand is a swimwear brand. It's called Monday Swimwear. I think I've only sold one piece of this. I'll double check obviously, but you'll see the one piece that I've sold on the screen at least. The founders, Natasha Oakley and Devin Brugman, are known as swimwear connoisseurs, but these women are also very passionate about their advocacy for body positivity. Natasha and Devin created Monday Swimwear as a continuation of their goal to instill confidence and power within their female audiences. They're just very focused on complementing the female form, so they ensure that their designs are based off of timeless pieces that they know will complement and flatter the female form, as opposed to recreating size-specific temporary trends, which is nice to know. I mean, I still think some of the Monday swimwear stuff is like, I wouldn't want to try it. It just seems a little skimpy, but I mean, I'm sure they also have things that I would be plenty comfortable wearing. But I think that's just the one piece that I sold. So. But it's really nice stuff. It sold pretty fast when I had the one. I just had like a pair of like bottoms, not even a full suit. Still sold really well in my opinion. So that's why I wanted to include this one. I really want to focus on swimwear earlier in this season. I think swimwear sells pretty much all year long, but as the year starts up, I think that's something that I really want to focus on. A lot of people are saying this year might be a little tough for reselling, so I want to focus on things that people will want to buy pretty much no matter what. And I think swim can do that. Okay, the next brand is mostly shoes. Apparently they actually make clothes and things as well. I didn't know that, but my knowledge of this brand is with shoes, specifically clogs. The brand is called Number 6, N.6. My friend Nicole Rogers told me or taught me about this brand, and it is a good one. I have sold, I think, 2 pairs so far. Launched in 2005, Number 6 began as an under-the-radar shop in Little Italy, Nolita/Nolita neighborhood of Manhattan, carrying curated vintage and European designers. So didn't know that either. Since its advent, Number 6 has garnered a cult following for their handmade shoes, an aspirational yet accessible ready-to-wear collection. Had no idea about the ready-to-wear. While consistently creating staples like versatile clogs, shoes, boots, and printed silk dresses, Number 6 has expanded to create accessories, denim, swimwear, and more. They take great pride in their manufacturing practices, domestically producing both signature clothing and the clogs. The clogs and clog boots are exclusively made by hand. You can tell by looking at the shoes. Clogs in general are really in right now, but this brand is one of the good ones. In some of my other BOLO videos, I have mentioned other pretty prominent clog brands. Owner and designer Karen Barrisons, I don't know if that's the right way you say it, her goal is to create pieces that can be worn over and over and can easily complement a women's existing wardrobe. Nice. A woman's existing wardrobe. I don't know why I said women's, whatever. In her own words, Number 6 is a brand for anyone, anytime, anywhere. I feel like when I do these BOLO videos a lot of the same phrases come up. Things that can be worn forever, things that complement a woman's wardrobe, body, sustainability, things that naturally fit the body, you know. Those are the things you want to know. Those are the things you want to hear about because, I mean, as repetitive as it gets, those are the things we're looking for. Okay, the last brand I'm going to talk about today is Alex Mill. Alex Mill is a brand that I think the men's stuff does a little bit better, but the women's is good too. I'll pick up both. But yeah, it's definitely a brand that I've started to really enjoy picking up. It was founded in 2012 and then a couple years later improved upon by some old designers from J. Crew and Madewell. J. Crew and Madewell. And they wanted to start by making a perfect shirt, which lots of brands want to do that. But eventually they wanted to tackle how to make staple pieces that were still unique. You know, things that will last long, that are timeless, but also still have a little bit of intrigue, which I like about the brand. And their stuff, like I said, it's just really nice. So it's pretty quality, but it's not too flashy. But yeah, basically it's pretty simple. Alex Mill, there's not a lot of flashy stuff behind the explanation here, but it's definitely, for me, a reliable brand to pick up and resell. Oh my goodness, I'm tripping over my words all over the place today. But that's all I'm gonna cover today anyway, so that worked out well. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, if you like this video, if you learned something about a new brand, give this video the thumbs up, make sure you are subscribed, and I will be back real soon. Got plenty of videos coming out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back and watching my return to YouTube. I really do appreciate that. All right, I'll see you soon.